Differential Geometry, Chapter 1, Level Sets and Graphs. Here we consider the level sets and graph of a function f defined from u to r, where u is a subset of Rn plus 1. And the definitions are: level set means let f from u to r, where u subset of Rn plus 1 be a function. The sets f inverse of c equal to set of all x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 belongs to u, such that f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c is called the level sets of f, where c is any real number. And the number c is called the height of the level set, and f inverse of c is called the level set at height c. That is, the level set of a function f is the solution set of the equation f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c. That is, we have a function f from u to r, where u is a subset of Rn plus 1. Then the level set of f means it is the solution set of the equation f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c. That means solution set means the n plus 1 tuple x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1, such that it satisfies the equation f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c. This is the level set, and it is denoted by f inverse of c. So level set is denoted by f inverse of c, where c is any real number, and it is the set of all x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1, such that f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c. We consider the simple case f from u to r, that is u subset of Rn plus 1. We take n equal to 0. So u subset of r. Then the level set means we define a function f of x is equal to some x square. F of x equal to x square. Then level set means f inverse of c equal to set of all x such that, or some x1 such that f of x1 equal to c. That is, set of all x1 such that f of x1 means x1 square equal to c. That is, set of all x1 such that x1 equal to plus or minus root c. This is f inverse of c. If you take f inverse of 0, then we get x1 equal to plus or minus root 0, that is 0. F inverse of 1 means set of all x1 such that x1 equal to plus or minus root 1, that is minus 1 and plus 1. These 2 points are the level sets. That is, a level set means it is a collection of points that is satisfying an equation f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to a constant, a real number. That is the level set. That is, level set means it is a solution set of the equation f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to c. That is, ഒരു ലെവൽ സെറ്റിലെ അതൊരു ലെവൽ സെറ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ കളക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് കർവ്സ്, എ കളക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് എ സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് കർവ്സ് that such that all the curves in that family satisfying same equation, satisfying a particular equation. And when we take different values for c, we get different curves in that family, and they have some common properties. That is, we can understand the level of that set. From the level set, we can understand the common properties of that family of curves. And next we have graph of a function. And here in the level set, we can add some points. This real number c is called the height of the level set, and f inverse of c is called level set at a height of c. If c equal to 1, we can say that it is a level set of height 1, etc. like that. Then next we have graph. Graph means simply in the primary classes we use the term graph, that is if we consider a function y equal to f of x, simply y equal to f of x, then some y equal to some x square, f of x equal to some x square, then we can draw the graph. That is, we put y equal to x square, we take different values for x, and y equal to x square 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Then we get different values for y. Then we can draw the graph by drawing x-axis, y-axis, like that. We get a parabola. Y equal to x square means it's a parabola. Okay, so here we take a function f from R to R such that f of x equal to x square, and we can draw the graph like this, not in R, the graph is in R2. The function is defined, the domain is R, but the graph is on R2. Okay, that is R define ചെയ്ത ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ്റെ ഗ്രാഫ് R2ലാണ്. നമുക്ക് R ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ലൈൻ മാത്രം മതി. ഗ്രാഫ് വരയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ we need the plane, x-axis and y-axis. So if we consider a function on R2, f from R2 to R, such that f of x1, x2 or f of xy equal to x1 square plus some x2 square. So we put another variable for f, that is some I write like this, f of xy. f of xy equal to x square plus y square. That is more familiar. So we put z equal to z for f of xy. Then we get z equal to x square plus y square. So here the domain of the function is R2. When we draw the graph in the graph we need x-axis, y-axis, then a third one z-axis also. Z-axis. That is, we define the function on R2, but the graph of the function is on R3. So ഗ്രാഫിന് എല്ലായ്പ്പോഴും ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഡൊമെയിൻ ഏതാണോ അതിനേക്കാളും ഒരു ഡയമെൻഷൻ കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും ഗ്രാഫ് വരുന്ന റീജിയൻ. So in general we can define, if the function is on R, we can define the graph of the function as graph of f equal to set of all x, y, such that y is a function of x. And in R2, f from R2 to R, then we can define graph of f as set of all x, y, z, such that z equal to a function of xy. So in general we can define graph of a function from u to R, where u is a subset of Rn plus 1. It is the graph of f equal to set of all x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 and one more variable xn plus 2. ഗ്രാഫിൻ്റെ ഡയമെൻഷൻ നമ്മുടെ ഡൊമൈനേക്കാൾ ഒന്ന് കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. Domain u is a subset of Rn plus 1 ആണ്. So graph is on Rn plus 2 such that xn plus 2 equal to xn plus 2 ne here xy y equal to എന്ന് എഴുതി. Here xyz z equal to. So here x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1, xn plus 2, such that xn plus 2 equal to a function of ഏതാണോ ഇവിടെ എടുത്ത ഫംഗ്ഷൻ അതേ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1, where x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 belongs to u. This is the definition of a graph of a function. So now we have an example, that is, consider a function f from Rn plus 1 to R defined by f of x1, x2, etc. xn plus 1 equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus etc. plus xn plus 1 square, and c is any real number. Now we have to sketch the level set and graph for c equal to 0, 1 and 2, and we consider the cases n equal to 0, 1 and 2 also. So first case, if n equal to 0, then f is a function from Rn plus 1 to R. N equal to 0 means f is from R to R. So the definition become f of x1 equal to x1 square. This is the general definition. Here the domain is R, so only x1 is there. F of x1 equal to x1 square. Now f inverse of c equal to, by definition, it is set of all x1 such that f of x1 equal to c. That is, set of all x1 such that f of x1 means x1 square equal to c. That is, set of all x1 such that x1 equal to plus or minus root c. Now we have to sketch for c equal to 0, 1 and 2. So f inverse of 0 is set of all x1 such that x1 equal to 0. That is the only point 0, singleton 0. F inverse of 1 means set of all x1 such that x1 equal to root 1. That is, set minus 1 and plus 1. The next f inverse of 2 equal to set of all x1 such that x1 equal to plus or minus root 2. That is, the set minus root 2 plus root 2. These are the level sets. Then what is graph? Graph of f. That's equal to, the function is on R, so the graph is on R2 plane. So set of all x1, x2 such that x2 equal to f of x1. That is, set of all x1, x2 such that x2 equal to x1 square. What is this x2 equal to x1 square? We are familiar by using y in the place of x2 and x in the place of x1. That is y equal to x square. It's a parabola. So now we have to sketch the graph and level sets. That is, level sets. First we have level sets on R. Here 0, 1, minus 1, 1, and f inverse of 0 means this, only this 0, and f inverse of 1 means it is minus 1 and plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1. This is f inverse of 1. These 2 points. ഈ പോയിന്റ്സ് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ, അതിനെ റെപ്രസെൻ്റ് ചെയ്തതാണ് ലൈൻ കൊണ്ട്. Only these 2 points. Then next minus root 2 plus root 2. These are f inverse of 2. F inverse of 2. Okay, these are the level sets. Then now what is graph? Graph means we say that it is parabola on x2 axis. X2 as the axis of the parabola. That is x1, x2, this parabola. That is the graph of f if n equal to 0. Then next we consider the case n equal to 1. n equal to 1, then the function become R2 to R. And the definition is f of x1, x2 is equal to x1 square plus x2 square. So level set f inverse of C, set of all x1, x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square equal to C. This is the equation of a circle with the center 0, 0 and radius root C. So the level set is a family of concentric circles. Concentric circles in the family ആണ് ഇവിടുത്തെ level set. That is center 0, 0 and radius plus root C ആയിട്ടുള്ള circles ആണ്. The collection of circles, concentric circles centered at 0, 0 origin and radius root C. So f inverse of 0, set of all x1, x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square equal to 0. F inverse of 1 equal to set of all x1, x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square equal to 1. F inverse of 2 equal to set of all x1, x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square equal to 2. That is, these are the level sets. Next we have graph of f. That's equal to set of all function is on R2, so graph is on R3. x1, x2, x3 such that x3 is equal to f of x1, x2. That is set of all x1, x2, x3 such that x3 equal to x1 square plus x2 square. So this is the graph. Now we have to, this is the equation of a paraboloid. That is r equal to 1 ആകുന്ന കേസിൽ we get a parabola. Then when n equal to 0, the graph of f is a parabola. So when n equal to 1, graph of f is the 3-dimensional figure of 3D of a parabola. That is a paraboloid. Then now we have to sketch the level set. First they are the concentric circles, x1, x2 axis. First 0, that is the point 0. Then radius 1 ആയിട്ടുള്ള circle. So circle minus 1 plus 1. Then radius root 2 ആയിട്ടുള്ള circle minus root 2 plus root 2. So if we take different values for C, then we get a circle centered at 0, 0 with radius root C. Then what is graph? Graph is on R3. That is, we have x1 axis, this is x3, and there is x2 axis also. So paraboloid means it is the 3D form of parabola. That is like this. Paraboloid means paraboloid. That is a vessel like this shape. The 3-dimensional figure of extension of parabola. This is another axis, x1 axis, x2 axis and x3 axis. Okay. Next case, n equal to 2. We consider n equal to 0, 1. Now n equal to 2. So f is function is from R3 to R, defined by f of x1, x2, x3 equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. Okay. Then what is level set? F inverse of C equal to set of all x1, x2, x3 such that f of x1 x2 x3 equal to c ആണ്. That is x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square equal to c. It's a circle, equation of circle with centered at origin 0 0 0 and radius is root c. So now we consider graph. What is graph of f? Graph, the function is on R3, so graph is a subset of R4. x1 x2 x3 x4 x4 such that x4 equal to f of x1 x2 x3. That is set of all x1 x2 x3 x4 such that x4 equal to x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. This is the graph. Now we draw the level set. Level set is a sphere. When we take c equal to 0, then it is a sphere of radius 0. When c equal to 1, it is of radius plus 1. When c equal to 2, it is of radius root 2, etc. So it is a sphere, x1 x2 axis and x3 axis. That is a level set. It's a sphere. Okay. And the graph is a subset of R4 ആണ്. R4ന്റെ subset ആണ് graph. So it is impossible to draw the graph. So graph നമുക്ക് R3 വരെ വരയ്ക്കാൻ പറ്റൂ. Graph of a function can draw only in 3 dimension, at most 3 dimension. In R4 we cannot possible, it is impossible to draw the graph. So we sketch only the level set. Level set is a sphere. So we consider 3 cases n equal to 0, 1 and 2, and also the cases c equal to 0, 1 and 2. And we can consider more values for c. We get circles, spheres, etc. with different radiuses. And all the level set, all the curves in the family in the level set have common properties. So we can consider the pictures like this. This is level set in the case of n equal to 0, the points, and the level set in the case of n equal to 1 and n equal to 2. And these are the graphs. This is the graph when n equal to 0, and this is the graph when n equal to 1. That's a paraboloid. So these are the all about the level set, graph, its definitions, and one example. Thank you.